What made you decide that you were going to make a way for yourself through social media?
So it's crazy because I was like right on that line of, I came to Hollywood from the DMV and I started working. I did the hustling with the acting and getting the headshots and getting the managers and the agents and everything. And then social media came about. Vine came about, and I was like, I consider myself like the second wave of influencers because Batch Day Storm and, Hannah and all those guys, Logan Paul, they were killing on Vine first. Going crazy. They made the definition of social media influencer. So I was seeing that because, I was already doing the acting and stuff. I was on TV shows and some films, and plays. And I am an NAACP Theater Award winner. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got a little accolade.
We're not gonna walk past that.
We're not gonna walk past that. So yeah, when I was introduced to it, a friend of mine, she was like, "You should get on Vine." And I was like, "What is this 6-second app? I do TV shows and plays.
I'm a real actor.
I was on The Wire. What you mean?
What you mean?
Well, I'm not doing this." And then I like seeing my guys. Batch and everybody just blow. I remember Batch invited me to his first 1 million follower bowling party. Now he got like 40 million followers combined, but that's the irony of it. But and I was like, you know what? I was posting a video and sketches, spoofing incidents that would happen, and doing it like once a week and promoting that one thing all week.
Right.
But Batch and them was posting every day.
They was cranking
out because Vine in the beginning. You couldn't edit you couldn't store.
You couldn't store.
So you had to shoot it and put it out. So they was putting it out, and luckily, like maybe a year and a half later or a year, they came up with you can save the camera roll.
Right.
So that's when I just got into it, and I got serious about it. I started working with Marlon Wayans. He came out with What the Funny years ago. That was his first digital platform.
Right.
And I put like a team together because they was interested in my YouTube show. It was like the Jahan Jones-ish show. It was like a Dave Chappelle show mixed with In Living Color sketch show, and they were interested in that. But when they launched, I knew that, Marlon had to take care of all his 50 brothers and all the black comedians.
And all the kids they have.
Yeah, and every black comedian that wanted to get on that. So I said, how can I stand out? So I said, they had a Vine account, and it had like maybe 1,000 followers. I was like, this was the fastest means of growing followers, and they weren't using it. So I put together a team, and we brought that up to from 1,000 to 100,000 in a few months.
Yeah. Now, when you're doing that kind of stuff, right? And I had on one of my episodes, I had Melvin Gregg on, right? Another very talented comedic actor. Influence, got in the game. He's doing really well. Killing. Crushing on Snowfall. He's a bunch of movies, right?
Yeah.
He said that the thing that was crazy is how much you got to put out a week. Yeah, he said, yo, B, I had to have something out in the morning. I had to have something out by like X amount in the afternoon and another one at night. He said it was literally a job. Is it really that serious?
It's that serious. I got over 1,000 videos. Over 1,000 videos. I'm putting out videos now consistently that I shot like in 2018, 2019. They were like, oh, when you shoot this, you still shooting? I'm like, man, I ain't shot. It's because I'm focusing on longer content now.
Right.
But that's how many videos we did.
You had in the can.
In the can and put them on a hard drive.
Wow, bro. I didn't know it was that deep. I drop mine once every 3 days.
Hey, you go warming up,
Okay, you got to turn up.
You got to turn it up.
Bro, my social media, it feels like a job. Like, in the sense that I know what it takes, but it really takes time to I think of a funny joke or whatever. I say, I could get it to the gram. Yeah. You know what I mean? I get up. Yeah. You know what I mean? I do those kind of things, but I think what broke for me during COVID was my stories. And I didn't even know. I didn't even think I didn't do it for anything besides I was writing my book at the time, and it was reminding me of funny stuff that happened in my career. So I was like, oh man, I'm gonna tell them this Michael Jordan story. And then it just, my fan base just.
Because that was a perfect time, actually, for a lot of people to come up on social media. That was around the time that my boy Country Wayne went fire.
Yes.
Because he was really focused on doing the stand-up, and he would always come out to L.A. and be like, how you and Batch and all them boys are making money? I mean, he was killing making money on the stand-up, but he was wondering, it was like, well, we getting brand deals and everything. Right. So when, COVID hit and we was forced to stand still and you couldn't do shows, he picked up that camera and
Let's
started
go.
pumping them out, pumping, and now he got a Netflix special.
Right. But this is what I wanted you. This is one of the reasons I wanted you to come on here, because I love what you guys are doing. Your generation of comedians, actors, creatives. You guys are not sitting. You're not waiting. Y'all doing whatever. Like, y'all going to get it, and you got an idea, it's up in a day. You know what I mean? Y'all not going, oh, I got to wait till I get a role. Hopefully, you know. And now that we're in this, you know, sort of stagnant place with the strike, with Screen Actors Guild and the writers and stuff, no one's able to do TV and movies. I think this is a great time to be creative.
I feel like, you know, and it's a tragedy that, you know, us as entertainers are going through this. With the strike, and you know, just, you know, the studios feeling like they're showing themselves. You know, they're really acting out like, yeah, y'all gonna deal with it. Y'all gonna go broke by the time. But you know, just it's tough. I 100% back us, entertainers and actors, writers and everything. But I would implore anybody that is in this business that you need to take control of your career, because as you can see, you know, I ain't gonna say too much, but as you can see, it's a struggle.
It's a struggle.
So the best way to actually, you know, not have to worry about AI saying, oh, okay, we're gonna replace you, is get to the people. My whole thing has always been, if you have access to the people, you are now a direct competitor.
Correct. And now with social media and all the different outlets and platforms, we can be as creative as we want to be, man. And I encourage all the young cats, you know, you guys out there that are really, really ambitious and have these visions for projects, you know, shoot it. Shoot a version of it. Shoot it like a trailer of something that you want to see. Don't sit back and wait 4 or 5 years for somebody to come call you. Make your way, and once they see it, they will come to it.
You know, and another thing with COVID was a beautiful thing. It kind of warped the way the culture, you know, intakes content. Like, that's why Netflix shot up, because, you know, these streaming services in Tubi, like, you couldn't go out and studios weren't shooting stuff. So now it got people accustomed to actually paying for subscribing to something. I even give it up top billing to the women on OnlyFans.